Hello, back with the old Wood Elves. Looks like we're facing some Khemri of a similar team value. Let's have a quick look what they got. Couple stand firms, which is a pain, but solid. Strength 4 thrower, that is actually not great. They have a tackler as well. A couple of dirty players, so they're going to foul us when they can. That's about it. Have they done anyone better than us? About the same. Okay. And they get 40k, I'm sure they'll stretch to something. They didn't get anything. Okay. I mean, I think I'd at least get a babe, right? It's only 10k out of your own treasury. I couldn't really begrudge anybody that. But I'm not going to complain. I guess technically skeletons actually have less of a chance of getting KO'd than most teams. If I remember rightly, because though they have armor value 7, they do have a thick skull. Which reduces your chance of being KO'd by 1. Yeah, it's always interesting in a undead team. Do you pick zombies or skeletons? And zombies are the go-to, because you know, for players that are just going to get kicked around a lot, the extra armor is generally nicer. But skeletons aren't like way behind. Oh, they're going on defense. I'm so confused. Yeah, skeletons aren't too far behind because they have thick skulls, so they get KO'd less often, and they also have movement 5, which is pretty solid. I mean, maybe it doesn't come up a whole lot, but there are times. So interesting decision to go on offense. To put us on offense. We'll see how it goes. We do at least have some blockers now, so if our war dancers do get clobbered, we have some slight answers sitting around. I don't feel too bad about not having strip ball yet, because they have 2 throwers, one of which they're protecting for their own drive. And I feel like they're going to foul every opportunity they get, as long as they've got a dirty player free. We might actually try and blitz the dirty players right from the off, especially if they leave it free like that. They did. Okay. So yeah, might try and hit him. Do we still have a... Yeah, we do. We still have a mighty blow. But you can't level him up mid-game. I'd love to have him have block right now, but you can't. So who do we want to give the ball to? Probably a catcher. Let's give it to Laurel. See if he can prove himself a little better than Spruce has. I'm not going to mess with this. I'll just pop you in here. Actually, you're less valuable. Let's pop you in there. Try and dodge you away. We have to kind of give the Mighty Blow a chance, don't we? See if we can get it working. Just keep this War Dancer in reserve just in case anything disastrous happens. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, it's not the best. The main issue is just that we're going to get clobbered, and we're going to have to try and move away from these guys. Obviously the ball is not in great danger. And they're going after a Mighty Blow guy. But you know, the ball landing back here is nice. And I think with the way we set up like forward enough that even if it had gone up front, like it probably would have been bad, but they wouldn't have had like an easy time to get it safe. Alright, so he's coming through the block guy. I guess he won't really be able to do a foul here. He did knock him over there. Now, are you going to stay there? Are you going to protect against a potential surf here? You'd probably want somebody here if you were going to, or here. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is surf this guy. Well, we're going to try and surf this guy, because we can block him straight away with this guy. Alright, so we're not worried about the ball here. Not yet. So we'll come up here, assist cancelled here. We will dub skull, as is only traditional. We'll fail the surf. But we could still, theoretically, surf the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. But it's not without risk. Okay, you at least got out the way. Oh man, I wish it was a bit easier. Okay, we're gonna try it now, because we don't need to worry about the ball too much yet. I think I'm going to do it like this. It's a bit more risky, but it gives us a reroll on it. There we go. And I think we'll actually come up here. We're really clumping our team together here, but you know, sometimes you've got to clump. Well, there's that turnover. We did at least knock him over though. So I guess that's good. Didn't get as much out of the surf as we wanted, but we did knock a guy off the field, so we're one person up on the field right now. We don't really want all these guys to be in here, but we should be able to kind of filter them out around the back, or at least some of them. Okay, down goes Birch, of course. He's probably going to let this move so that he can get an assist and then come over and foul. So yeah, he's probably going to bring this guy over and do a foul here. It was the downside of leaving the war dancer here. I could have just left him over here, I guess. Yeah, in retrospect I should have done. But I also figured, you know, he has to roll the power to knock me over, so. Well, Hasn't really worked out for us in the end, but we did dub skull, so it's not like we were being crazy with what we did. Okay. I think what we're going to do here is try and get our war dancer up so he doesn't get fouled quite as much. Gonna try and knock this guy over. With you. Nope. Gonna swing over here. See if we can knock this guy over. Hooray! I guess we should try and pick up the ball, huh? We can afford to go here. I could try and get this guy to do a pass, but my feeling is unless he actually does get injured himself, he should probably provide us an injury at some point during the game. Against armor value 7. Now the question is, can he lock down this side of the pitch enough? I need to probably just leave the Tomb Guardians alone. We're not getting a lot of value out of trying to knock him over right now. In fact, quite the opposite, as it turns out. Okay. We are, I mean, we have a spare on the side, but they are getting some pretty permanent situations here, comparatively. Alright, that's more like it. I kind of expected this guy to make his way to the sideline. I may still be trying to knock him over here. Okay, yeah, we are. Not only that, but we're going to try and knock him over greedily by using Mighty Blow. I think you're going to have to attempt to come around here. Because Tomb Guardians, if they do have a problem, they can have a major problem. You can stay there if you like, that's cool. Nope. No dice with that. It'd be easier once you're out the way. Alright, solid. So yeah, it's just gonna depend on if he can attrition us here. So far it's going fairly well for him. He's got 2 out already. Trying to be conservative with the Apo because we do have some pretty valuable guys. We could get in next turn, but I don't want to. I just want to move up. He's going to base us as hard as he can. Oh, I wonder if he's just going to stick over here and foul. If he does, that's fine. I mean, aside from the fact we might get injured. The main thing is he's not blocking us from moving up the pitch. So yeah, he can move in. He might move in here. No, he's just moving up there. So he's going to foul and then move. Get the assist and then... Oh, he got sent off. Perfect. So many subs there. Yeah, he's just going to keep fouling till he can't foul no more. So I think we're actually going to try and move around the pitch here. Are you in the way? No, you're not. You just can't move very far. So you would have to move. Let's pop you here then. Let's pop you here. Then, seeing as we need to try and get stable core, let's see if you'll go there. I didn't quite set this up right, yeah. This guy shouldn't have been where he is. You're actually in the open, so we'll just move you to here. So we're just going to try and eke this out as long as we can. Yeah, he's going to go for that guy. Hasn't had any need to reroll as of yet. Oh wow, injuring every time. I mean, not every time, but... Yeah, we're going to leave that. We don't need him, per se. But this is a very high injury rate here. They don't have any mighty blows, so they have no pluses to their injuries. They're just rolling well. It's more like it. Okay, this is really wrecking our team here, but I'm not saving him. This is some crazy injuries. What is that, 4 now? Wow. It's not even like we're like overly staying in contact with them, but such is the way of things. Okay. So, how many players are we off the field right now? 5, so we have 6 left. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to eke this out, because every time... yeah, every time. It's all good though. Sometimes your team breaks. Okay. Now what? You can hit this guy? Nope. Okay. Hey, it's done. That is pretty sweet. Do you have a way... Can you get to me? Oh, it's a dodge. Okay. So we could theoretically surf this guy, but it's not easy. As few players as we have left. It would basically mean doing this. Doing this. Okay. 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 I'm just going in. Things are not wanting to work out super well so far. Between the blitz, the injuries, the mostly lack of being able to really get any blocks to knock him down. The War Dancer not coming back in. That's actually quite a big blow because we could really use him. But, you know. I'm having one of those feelings where I feel like it's going to be that sort of game. And we're just going to have to do some Wood Elf magic here to get anything rolling. I don't really want to catch from the front. We still have some defensive threat, that's why I went in. And you know, you could probably fairly say, well, this is what you get for trying to stall, and it is, but we actually would probably get blocked more had we given them 5 turns of attacking. You know, we already had the initiative and we were only giving them 1 or 2 blocks a turn. It just sort of happens that between that and the fouling, they were removing us. Now we give them 3 easy blocks, 4 for a blitz, and allow them to base us up pretty hard as well, so it's definitely not what we would have chosen. Now that's a tricky decision. Could technically get to that. Okay, so this might be the last thing I do. I do kind of want to do this. There's not really a good blitz to make this a whole lot easier. I mean, I could do that blitz, but it involves... Well, yeah, maybe I do that blitz. No, because it involves me going way off course. And I want to try and use everybody except this guy. So, we're going to try this. We're going to try and get the War Dancer up there first because he's most dangerous. Next, this is the next most sensible thing to do. Okay. Yeah, I'd have loved to have had somebody on this guy. Because then he's got some difficult choices to make. But now he should be able to, like, block here, blitz here, and bring this guy around to grab the ball. If he brought this guy... Oh no, he can't quite make it for an assist. I mean, if he does this block first, it's a GFI, but I think a worthwhile one. But if he does that first, he could bring this guy up for an assist and get a 3 dice on the catcher. Or he could... Yeah, I mean, sure, you can GFI that. I don't know why you wouldn't... If you're going to GFI, I don't know why you wouldn't GFI to blitz the War Dancer. Oh, he's going for a 3 dice on the War Dancer. Nope. Hello? Hello? Okay, what have we got over here? So we have a 3 up to pick it up. So the question is... I think I just have to stand him up. So I think I have to... do I dive this one? If I actually move this guy, then I can jump this one and dodge that one. Wood Elves, yeah! Okay, the counter blitz. And the War Dancer back is very nice. Okay, so now a large part of what we're going to try and do now is not die horribly. And that's not going to be easy, because they're going to be going after us pretty hard. That is the first blitz we've had in so long. And Wood Elves are like the best at exploiting that. Okay, so it doesn't look like he's scoring. I mean, he wasn't really set up to try and score apart from maybe this blitzer over here was sort of in range. And it's not to say he can't score, it's just so hard for them. And I know he double won his pickup there, which is unfortunate, but it was a 4+ pickup anyway, so it's not as unfortunate as us failing a double, you know, getting a double one. It's more expected. It's kind of what Khemri's supposed to do, like not be able to pick up the ball very well. Unfortunately, sure hands is a useful skill, and they always seem to roll agility. So stuns are our friend right now. Just going for the 3 dice on the catcher. Taking them out would be a big deal because they're so fiddly. So it seems like he's definitely going more for the taking people out than he is for... Because it looks like he wants to make some kind of move down the side, just in case he can score, but he's not that worried about it. Because he's rolling these before he moves them. Looks like he's coming in for the old foul. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he's in range. We're just going to try and screen it. Oh yeah, that actually makes sense. I hadn't thought about it, but we could have just dived in there and... Okay, that's more interesting. I still think we screen it though. Because they are not equipped to take down a screen. Or to move through a screen. Okay, so part 1 is you. Part 2 is you. Part 3, I don't know why I'm doing this in parts. Part 4 is bop this guy if we can, push if, you know. Okay, nice. Extra nice. Sit behind here. Just to make sure it'd be nice to have this guy. And we should just get this guy up if we can. The one thing I'm a little bit worried about here is if they can push through here, because I normally like to leave the screen more solid. There's a chance. Oh, it's so unlikely. We'll see. Screens are better if they're flat because there is a way that you can kind of push. Like you can push into this guy and then you've just got to dodge through. Like you could blitz with the ball carrier into this guy. And like, even if you get a push, you can then dodge. I mean, it's not really... This is more of a problem for elves. Against elves, I should say. Boy, the armor breaks are intense. I'd like him to still try it. It looks like he's actually just going to foul the guy instead, though. Yep, he's given up on it. Full scale give up. Just trying to get numbers for the second half. It's working. What is that? 5 out? Oh boy. This keeps getting worse and worse. This is why we wanted to take the dirty players out, but things kind of took a unfortunate turn in that sense. There's a lot of dead elves. Oh, that's right, we did have a spare player. It's just as well we got that spare player, really. I have nobody who I want to put on the up here, but Birch is obviously more of a valued asset, so he gets to be that guy. I think I actually spread these guys out just to make it a little trickier to surround me. I mean, if he knocks him over, it's not that tricky, but he could roll a push. It's theoretically possible. It's not been something he's been doing a lot of, but it could happen. He's going to get some 3 dices on us, but, you know, it means kind of committing people to assists initially. Oh, it was frantic. Yeah, I'm okay with losing a turn. The less the better. I would be okay with a double right here. It's exciting. That's less exciting. And normally I'd be trying to dive the ball, but I don't think I'm even going to try and do that. We're going to be in full scale runaway mode. With maybe a blitz, if it's safe. And honestly, if he wants to run the ball down to the corner and score, honestly, have at it, I think. We don't mind having the ball and just kind of like pitter-pattering in our own end zone for the last few turns. It depends how hard he goes at this. Does he try and pick it up with this guy? No. So it's already going to take him 1, 2, 3 turns minimum at full pace. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Looks like he's probably going to jump on this guy. Bring this guy in here maybe. Bring this guy in here. He might want to protect the ball a bit harder though. Yeah. Because like if he fails to pick it, if he does bring this guy, yeah, okay, he's just going to do the 2-person foul. Because if he drops this, we do have agility 5 still. I didn't drop it. Stop working. Okay, okay, it was better than injury. Lack of sending off is not ideal. You know what? That's fine. There we go. Now what we could do, let's... I'm not completely against trying a sneaky pretend to be out and then go and jump in. It all kind of depends on how much he commits. And how I feel like it's looking. Of course, he does have the ball in a strength 4 guy, so that is a problem. So he is going to foul. He's going to foul our wrestle guy. If I had strip ball, it would be more worth going for. Is he going to try and score next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'd have to GFI in. I don't know if I've been fouled this much for a while. This is intense. Okay, let's see. Have at it, my friend. I mean, could I regret this? Yes, because if they get a good kickoff result, we're in trouble. Like if they get a blitz or a the one where everyone goes unconscious, we have problems. I imagine they're going to move the ball down, ready for next turn, and then put every possible person in the world ready to foul. Have another guy go at this guy before they go in. Oh, maybe he's going in. He wants to go in. He wants to try and force the result here, which is good. But I mean, it's, you know, sensible. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's not great. So that gives us 3-6. And there's not a lot we can do to protect this. So we just have to hidden hope. We might actually set people up a bit further forward than we normally do, in the knowledge that we can drop back if we have to. We'll pop dodgers on the front line. Probably try and pick it up with Birch if things work out. We'll see. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We've already had 2 blitzes this game. Who knows what else is in store. Wish you could re-roll the kickoff result. So yeah, the idea is here is to try and minimize the blitz problems. Okay, that could be worse. Could be better, but because now they're gonna dive him, cause him some serious physical discomfort. Okay, they have a choice. So we have 2 guys stunned on that turn, which is unfortunate. Because that last one will not be coming back for another turn. Oak will still... Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's all sorts of possibilities for how this could go. At some point we're going to be rolling some really bad dice. Let's just put it like that. Maybe sooner, maybe later. But at some point we're going to have to do something risky. Maybe punting. Maybe trying to dodge a side cage around. I mean, there's all sorts of options. The more we draw them into our half, of course, the more problematic it is for them to go back and retrieve the ball. So I think I would probably be leaving this guy like back here like all the time. Honestly. They left their strength... What? That must be an accident. Why on earth would you leave your strength thrower off? I don't know why I sound so angry about that. It's just madness. So yeah, they're going to work on Oak, which makes sense. They are kind of leaving this a little unchecked. Okay, they're leaving him. They're leaving that side super unchecked. All right, sending off. Doesn't really make much difference, but it's nice. Okay, so here's where things get real risky, because we're going to have to roll some dice in a very dodgy way. Where can you get to? You could get to here. Okay, so you could get to here. What I don't like is I kind of need to dodge these guys, and if it goes wrong, it's it may be curtains for us. But I would like to dodge them before I do anything with this guy. Because if I just come up here and launch it, that leaves too much time for them to get it back. Okay, I think what we're going to have to do is this. We're not going to launch it this turn. You can get to here. Which means you should be able to get to here. Okay, so this is what I don't like. Okay, so we did that bit. We get 2 players back next turn. Could they stop me from doing my plan? Maybe. These Tomb Guardians are out of position. This one can get involved. They would need to kind of like layer this up a bit to stop me from just running forwards and diving through them. I don't want to throw over them because I don't even want to risk the interception, honestly, at this stage. And of course, if they commit everybody back, then we actually just drop back. If they commit some forwards and some back, then we have to really think about our decisions. Okay, reroll there. So GFI's become a bit more stressful for them. Okay, yeah, that is a sensible plan, honestly. So yeah, he needs to put somebody round the back. And he actually needs to, yeah, he needs to mark this guy, this guy, this guy. Otherwise they are all outs. Kind of needs to mark this guy, so he probably wants to bring this guy. I don't know. It's tricky. Is he going to foul him as well? Might do. If this guy comes around the back, that's kind of annoying, but okay, he didn't. So are you going in for the foul? Because if you go in for the foul, we're just doing the drop back. Actually, we might just do the blitz and drop back. Yeah, we probably will. That's my current plan. Blitz, drop back. These 2 guys just come back and act as a screen. Okay, we've started getting stunned now, which is nice. Okay, that's nice. We stay. Yeah, that's fine. Then we drop back to here. Do we put up a scoring threat? I mean, it's not easy to. I think what we do is we pop this guy out here. I mean, he may not make it. He made it. See what he wants to make of this, but he could come in useful. I'm not worried about scoring. I have to remember, scoring is not... It's not really at the front of our thoughts. Survival and ball retention. With possible Hail Mary just to get punt to get rid of it. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So, are they going to foul again? I mean, maybe. Either way, we're just switching sides here. I imagine they're going to mark up this guy, although, you could do it, but you seem intent on fouling. I don't think he even got this guy up last time, which would have actually been quite useful for him. Okay, that's sort of okay, because that's sending off, so his Tomb Guardians are kind of stuck there. So we come all the way back to here. Do we come all the way back to here? I think we actually come all the way back. We want as few people to be able to reach back here as possible. We're going to get in this guy's way. And then if this guy would be willing to come up here as like a pretend Hail Mary, that would be lovely. You know what, let's act like we really care about this. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10. It'd be great if he was in scoring position. He'd actually have to worry about that a bit more. It's actually a legitimate thing to throw that to, though. If he doesn't mark him... Oh, okay. Oh, if he would fail one of these, that would be, like, beautiful. Okay, is he going to keep a thrower back? That's the main question. Oh, hang on. Is he dodging? Oh, boy. Okay, I kind of missed what was going on there, but overall, it was good. What are you? You are a blitzerer. So if we can clear this guy out the way, which we can. Oh, but we don't have any movement left now. Okay, I still think the safer thing is to, let's see, 1, 2... So I could get up to where he is. Okay, okay. We're as good as we can be. It's going to take some dice rolling there. Oh, was that our last turn? Was that the last? That was the last turn. I should have got some SPP there. Anyway, I'm not complaining. We skipped out with... I know I wasn't paying more attention to the turns. Alright, nice, because we need to buy probably a new lineman. Birch was feeling greedy. He stole most of the... Well, he didn't steal it, he earned it. 24 blocks. They got 24 blocks on us and 17 armor breaks. Oof. What is that percentage? That's pretty high, right? That's, I know, 60-something%, I imagine. Just off the top of my head. Yeah. We got decimated there. So I feel even more pleased with the result. Because like a high percent, well, a decent percentage were injuries and KOs. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know if armor breaks counts fouls as well. That is something to bear in mind. Either way, we did get armor broken a lot. It was nice that we didn't get blocked more. We actually blocked surprisingly more times than I thought. But we kept them off us. That second half I was really pleased with. That went about as well as it could go. I think we made the right choice there. Rather than trying to sort of like dive in there to try and like get the ball out, it wasn't worth it against this guy who is a bit of a monster. Yeah, pretty happy. Let's go have a look at our poor broken team. So in the end, I think we came out with a miss next on this guy, which is fine. So, okay, we lost one to death, and this guy has a niggling injury. So yeah, he is no longer for this world. So we'll replace whoever it was that died. Okay, we didn't get anything special, so we're just going for the traditional. Even though strip ball wouldn't have helped a lot in that game, that could be huge for us. We have the tackler if we come up against a dodger, so although he's not as good at cage diving, in a pinch, if they come in with somebody that has sure hands and dodge, then the tackler will go in. If they come in with somebody with dodge, we see where they're at. But, you know, of course they get injured and stuff as well, so it's good to have a little bit of overlap. Yeah, so we'll be to 0 funds. We've got a 3-2-1 record, which is beginning to climb back into respectable figures. I guess technically we've only lost one, so that's something. But it's being a hard grind. I can't believe how brutalized we got by that team. But anyway, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and see you again.